The new girl at school is Ashley Wyeth. She's got an angry attitude and a punk style, including blue hair that nobody ever mentions. Nobody mentions Claudia's purple hair either. That seems like a conversation Claudia and Ashley would have at one point.
Argo Funk Book Review. Argo Funk Book Review.
Claudia is happy to learn that Ashley loves art, just like her. Claudia goes to a babysitters club meeting where she recaps who all of her friends are. They joke around for a page, and that's all we get to see of the babysitters club being nice. For the rest of the book, they will be monsters. Claudia chats with Ashley at sculpting class. She's impressed by how mature and knowledgeable Ashley is. The teacher announces there's a sculpture contest going on. Claudia doesn't think she can finish a sculpture in time, and Ashley promises to help her. Claudia babysits the Radowskis. They are very rowdy boys, as Jackie makes a mess and gets his hand stuck in the bathtub drain. Claudia is forced to climb through a window to help him out. Claudia takes the kids outside where she runs into Ashley. Ashley's angry, and she thinks babysitting is a waste of time compared to art. Claudia's a little annoyed at the insult. She decides to let Ashley help with the sculpture project and to hide her shameful babysitting life. There is drama during lunchtime because Ashley doesn't want to sit with Claudia's friends. Claudia is so offended by what Christy says, she storms off, saying Christy made her feel like a criminal. What did Christy say to make Claudia so mad? Let me quote the entire thing. "Oh, okay. Yeah, see you." Oh my gosh! That is so mean, Christy! Ashley and Claudia go to an art gallery together. It's a lot of fun, but Claudia loses track of time. She ends up 15 minutes late to the Babysitters Club meeting. Christy is mad at her for breaking club rules. Why didn't Claudia call to say she'd be late? That's a fair question. Ashley has a cell phone. Claudia could have called. 2 days later, Ashley and Claudia explore downtown looking for good sculpture subjects. They goof off and have fun. Claudia doesn't want to miss another club meeting, but she also doesn't want to abandon Ashley, who has no other friends. So Claudia calls Dawn and tells her to substitute, which is exactly what Christy wanted Claudia to do. But it's not enough to satisfy Christy's rage. Christy writes Claudia a mean note saying she let the BSC down again. Because missing 1.5 meetings is treasonous as far as Christy's concerned. Christy gets the entire club together as a group to confront Claudia at school the next day. The girls are super mean as they insult Ashley and Claudia to their faces. Even Marianne has angry eyebrows when insulting her. Marianne, who is so mild-mannered, she probably apologizes if she's too loud when turning pages in a book. Later, Stacy asks Claudia to go shopping. Claudia can't because she has schoolwork. She ends up going to Ashley's instead. When Stacy finds out, she's furious. The angry club members take great delight in eating all of Claudia's junk food, messing up her room, and writing hate notes for her to find. The Babysitters Club, the best friends you'll ever have. Ashley sees Claudia babysitting the Radowskis again. Ashley says babysitting's a useless waste of time, just sentimental mush. Claudia is mad that Ashley's ordering her to stop babysitting. Real friendship doesn't come with selfish conditions like that. Ashley insults Claudia and leaves, ending their friendship. Claudia knows she should apologize to her Babysitters Club buddies, but she doesn't do it right away. She puts it off for a few days, which means she's gonna miss another club meeting. Yikes, I'm worried they'll set her room on fire if she misses any more. Claudia decides to do a sculpture of Jackie. That gives her a good opportunity to make amends with Marianne. Ashley comes into the house just to tell Claudia she's ruining her art career. Why does everyone in this book go so far out of their way to be mean? Claudia makes a plan to get her life back on track. She apologizes to everyone, although Christy and Ashley don't really accept her apologies. Claudia gives a full apology at the next club meeting, complete with a poem. everybody hugs because they're best friends again. Claudia's half-finished sculpture of Jackie gets an honorable mention in the contest. Ashley apologizes for what she did, and she agrees to have lunch with the Babysitters Club. Hey, progress! Maybe Ashley will join the club someday. Or at least she and Claudia can run a radio show together. The end. Post-book follow-up. My copy of the book did not have a Chapter 5. There is a heading for Chapters 4 and 6, but nothing between them. I bet there was supposed to be a Chapter 5 heading on page 51. This graphic novel was done by Gabriella Epstein, who is new to the series. I liked her artwork. It didn't take me long to get used to it. In fact, I had an easier time getting used to her artwork than I did the last time the series changed artists in Book 5. It helps that most of the illustrations in this book are of Ashley, who's a totally new character. And I like the Jackie Radowski pictures. He was super cute. I think the pictures of Christy were the only ones I didn't like at first, because she looks a bit too different from the other books. I mean, just put a baseball cap on her and then she'd look like she normally does. 4 times, the graphic novel references Ashley's hippie-style skirts. Ashley never wears skirts, though. She dresses like a punk. I like her style. You can see why Claudia thinks she's cool and sophisticated. I actually think Ashley's better here than in the original book, where she was more of a weirdo. That's good. She's the main focus of the book. I didn't like seeing the other Babysitters Club members be huge jerks for the entire book. They are much worse friends than Ashley is. Someone who hasn't read the other books will have no reason to want Claudia to rejoin the BSC's good graces. Page 89 is the point where the BSC members start acting like themselves again. That's around the time Ashley turns into a major jerk, so Claudia won't have to feel bad about ending their friendship. There's definitely an element of plot convenience to this part of the story. Everybody suddenly acts differently, so there can be a happy ending. Ashley's change to a mean person is less jarring here than in the original, where she's nicer. Overall, I like this way more than the original. The ending is better in this version. The graphic novel adds a scene where the BSC apologizes to Claudia. Good change. She deserves an apology. The graphic novel also adds a scene of Ashley apologizing to Claudia, which makes the ending more sweet and less bitter. I give Babysitters Club graphic novel number 9, Claudia and the New Girl, an 8 out of 10.